Hi dear friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of ChemLover. So in this particular video, we'll discuss enzyme kinetics. This is a very important topic from competitive exam point of view, like your CSIR NET and GATE exam. A number of questions have been asked. First, we'll check out the concept and later on we'll solve certain questions which have previously been asked from this concept. So let us start the concept, that's enzyme kinetics. So what we are going to discuss in enzyme kinetics. In the first step, what happens? Our enzyme reacts with this is a free enzyme. It reacts with the substrate, and it forms enzyme substrate complex. Now this is ES, which is formed. That's enzyme substrate complex. So let the rate constant for this reaction, enzyme plus substrate to form enzyme substrate complex, it is K1. So this is the rate constant for forward reaction. Since this rate depends upon concentration of enzyme and concentration of substrate, therefore K1 is of second order reaction rate constant. This is a second order rate constant. Now if the enzyme substrate complex just sits back, then let the rate constant be K minus 1. So you can clearly see K minus 1, it stands for only this, therefore this is a first order reaction. Now in the next step, what happens? In the next step, this enzyme substrate complex, it dissociates to give product. It dissociates to give product and free enzyme back. So this is the product which is formed over here. Let me write this product as P. The rate constant for this reaction, it is K2. So clearly we can check over here, K1 is a second order rate constant because its rate depends upon concentration of two species, and K2 is a first order reaction because its rate depends upon concentration of only one species. K minus 1, it's also a first order reaction because its dissociation also depends upon only concentration of one species. On applying the steady state approximation, SSA approximation, we can get the equation, that's Michael-Menten equation. So over here, I will not discuss that in detail. I will discuss from examination point of view, which will be useful for your exam. So from this, we can determine rate of reaction. So I will write rate is equal to rate of this reaction. It is equal to K2 into E, K2 into E into S. Now this is our E0, that's free enzyme. So let me write it E0. K2 into E0 into S divided by substrate concentration, that's S, plus Km, where this Km is known as Michael-Menten constant. So let us write what are these species. So this S is the substrate concentration. It is the substrate concentration. It is this substrate concentration. And what is this S? This is also substrate concentration. This is also substrate concentration. This is the rate equation which you have to remember. This rate equation we have to remember over here. And this Km, it's called Michael-Menten constant. This is called Michael-Menten constant. It's called Michael-Menten constant. And what is this K2? It is the rate of decomposition of this enzyme substrate complex, and E0 is concentration of enzyme. This concentration of enzyme. So these are the terms which we should know. So what we have to remember, rate is equal to K2 into E0 into S divided by S plus Km. So I'll write this rate as R. So now my R is equal to this equation we have to remember. This is the most important relation. All the questions can be solved from this equation. This R is equal to K2 into E0 into S divided by concentration of substrate plus Km. So now here the term K2 into E0, it is called a maximum rate. This is called a maximum rate or maximum velocity. It's called maximum rate of the reaction. So I'll write over here maximum rate, that's R max, where K2 into E0, it's called a maximum rate. It's called a maximum rate. So we represent this maximum rate as R max, or sometimes it can be represented as V max. So in place of K2 and E0, I'll write R max. So this R becomes equal to R max, or you can write in some books you will find V max. into S, because velocity is a rate divided by concentration of substrate full scale. So this is the general equation which we have to remember. This is the general equation which we have to remember. This is the rate expression. This equation is very important. Basically all questions can be solved from this equation. So over here we can apply now conditions. Now we have to remember this equation. Rate is equal to maximum rate into concentration of S divided by concentration of substrate plus Km, that's Michael-Menten constant. So now see over here, this maximum rate, it is called K2 into E0, and this is the substrate concentration. This is substrate concentration plus Km. To this equation we will apply conditions. To this equation we will apply conditions. On applying conditions we can plot a graph. So I will take the next page of this equation. That's R is equal to rate is equal to R max into S divided by concentration of substrate plus Km. So this is my equation. Now case number first. Get condition number first. When concentration of Km is greater than S. So if in the denominator this concentration is more, so we can neglect this small concentration. This is basic math which we have studied up to class 6th. So if this concentration is very high, you can neglect this concentration. Therefore our rate becomes equal to R max into concentration of S, that is substrate concentration, because this is neglected over here because its concentration is very small compared to that of concentration of Km. Therefore we'll write Km. Now see, this is when substrate concentration is very low. So I'll write here, this means that when substrate concentration is very low, when we have low concentration of substrate, very low. So what does this mean? If we plot a graph between rate of reaction versus substrate of enzyme versus substrate, between rate of enzyme reaction, enzyme catalyzed reaction versus substrate. So at very low concentration, this is the concentration of substrate 0, and over here the concentration goes on increasing like this. At very low concentration, rate is directly proportional to the substrate concentration. So if you increase the substrate concentration, rate increases, means we can have this type of graph. At very low concentration of substrate, we can have this type of graph. Now let us apply condition number second. Case number second. Case number second will be when substrate concentration is high compared to that of Km. Means when substrate concentration is greater than Km. So we can neglect this Km in the denominator. Therefore rate will be equal to R max into concentration of S divided by, since this S is maximum, Km can be neglected in this case, into S. This is maximum over here. So you can this S and S will get cancelled over here. Therefore R becomes equal to maximum rate, R max. So at high substrate concentration, I can plot a graph. At high substrate concentration, this is R, this is S. When the concentration of substrate is high, then rate does not depend upon the substrate concentration. You can see over here in this equation there is no substrate concentration, means rate is independent upon substrate concentration. Rate is independent upon substrate concentration. Rate is independent upon substrate concentration when the concentration of substrate is very high. Means when the concentration of substrate is very high, rate does not depend upon substrate concentration like this. This is the substrate concentration independent graph. So we can actively make a single graph from these two. So I will make a single graph over here. This is the rate of reaction, rate increase over here, and this is the substrate concentration. So at low substrate concentration, rate increases with increase in the substrate, and when the concentration of the substrate becomes high, then the rate becomes independent. So this becomes the graph. This is at high values of S when the substrate concentration is high. This is at low values of S when the concentration of substrate is low. So when the concentration of substrate is low, rate is directly proportional to substrate concentration. If you increase concentration, rate increases. But when the concentration of substrate is very high, rate does not depend upon substrate concentration. That's why we can have this type of graph. So this is the first important question. At low substrate concentration, this type of graph can be obtained. At high substrate concentration, this type of graph can be obtained. We can plot it in a single graph. So that type of graph will be plotted like this. So this is at low values of S. Up to here, this is at low values of S. When the concentration of S is less than Km. And this is when the concentration of S is greater than K. So over here, rate does not depend upon substrate concentration. Over here, rate increases with increase in the substrate concentration. Hopefully, you might have got this graph. This is very important. So this is important. So let us proceed further. Let us proceed further to the next page. So this is one important point which we have to understand. So basically questions may be asked over here. When the substrate concentration is low, what will be the rate of reaction? What will be the nature of the graph? When the substrate concentration is high, what will be the nature of the graph? These are the type of the equations where we and the graphs we are going to get. So next important thing is we have rate is equal to, I'll again write rate is equal to R max into S divided by S into S plus Km. So this is Michael-Menten equation. So from this equation we can have another type of the graph that type of graph is called Lineweaver Burke plot. Now what is Lineweaver Burke plot? In Lineweaver Burke plot, we plot 1 upon rate versus 1 upon S. This is 1 upon rate versus 1 upon S. Plot of 1 upon rate versus 1 upon S. Now we have to get this 1 upon rate versus 1 upon S from this equation. How can we get this 1 upon rate? Means we have to take reciprocal of this. If we take the reciprocal of this equation, I'll get 1 by R. And this will be equal to, when I take reciprocal of this, I have to take reciprocal of this. That means this will be concentration of S plus Km divided by R max into S. So this is the type of the equation I am going to get. I have taken reciprocal of this, therefore this gets, I have to take reciprocal of this as well. So I have taken over here reciprocal of this. So I can write it like this: 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R max. So I can write it 1 upon R is equal to S divided by R max into S plus Km divided by R max into S, because this to this S, this is divided, to this Km, this is divided. So here you can cancel this and this. So you will get 1 upon R, 1 upon rate is equal to 1 upon R max plus Km divided by V by R max into S. So this is a very important important equation from which a lot number of questions have been asked. Now see, this equation is of the type, let me take it Y. I will plot a graph between y-axis and x-axis. This is y-axis and x-axis. So let this 1 upon R is equal to y is equal to this over here. So I'll take a different ink. This upon here, let it is M, and this is X. So this is M, this is X. I can write it into 1 by S. So this is X into 1 by S, this is X. And this is the C. C is the intercept. So it becomes equation of the type y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. When we have this type of equation, y is equal to mx plus c, then what type of graph we are going to get? We get a graph of straight line with intercept. So basically we are plotting a graph between y-axis, that's 1 upon rate, versus 1 upon S, that is substrate concentration. So this is called a Lineweaver-Burke plot. So what we get over here, this is the slope of the graph. M is called slope and C is called interceptor. When we have an interceptor, means our graph can cut over here. It cannot pass through the origin, it can cut over here. So what is this over here? This is intercept, and this intercept is equal to 1 upon maximum rate, that's R max. And this is the slope of the graph. What is slope? Slope is equal to tan theta. So this is the slope of the graph, and slope is equal to Km divided by R max. Slope is equal to Km divided by R max. So these are the terms which you have to remember. Slope is equal to Km divided by R max, and intercept is equal to 1 divided by R max. So this is the plot which I have discussed over here, that's known as Lineweaver-Burk plot. So in Lineweaver-Burk plot, we are plotting 1 upon R versus 1 upon S. This is 1 upon R versus 1 upon S, and we get a straight line with intercept. Intercept is equal to 1 upon R max, and this slope is equal to Km divided by R max. This slope is equal to Km divided by R max. So two things we have to remember. First, we have to remember this equation, and the reciprocal of this equation will lead us to this Lineweaver-Burk plot, and from the Lineweaver-Burk plot we can determine slope and intercept of the graph. From the slope we can determine R max or Km, and from the intercept we can determine R max. So when we have to determine R max, we use the concept of intercept, and when we have to determine slope, Km, we will use the concept of the slope. So in the next step, I will write it again. Slope is equal to Km divided by R max. So I'll write it again over here so that it becomes easy for us to remember. And the graph is of the type this. So this is the type of the graph plotted between 1 upon rate versus 1 upon substrate concentration. Rate of enzyme catalysis versus upon substrate concentration. So this is actually the intercept. This intercept is equal to 1 upon R max. This is intercept, which is equal to 1 upon R max. This is intercept. And over here we have determined slope. This slope is equal to Km divided by R max. So these are the important things which we have to remember. Now let us take the questions which have been asked. So the question number first that have been asked is the slope of, I will write the question, the slope and intercept obtained from the slope and intercept obtained from plot of 1 upon R versus 1 upon S, means 1 upon rate versus 1 upon substrate concentration of an enzyme catalyzed reaction. This is a previous year question. Enzyme catalyzed reaction. See how simple a 4-marker question has been asked. Enzyme catalyzed reaction are 300 and 2 into 10 to the power 5 respectively. 2 into 10 to the power 5 respectively. These are the things given. What is given? Slope and intercept respectively is given. Therefore, this is slope and this is intercept. When we plot a graph between 1 upon R versus 1 upon S, so we have to determine the Michael-Menten constant. Determine Michael-Menten constant. We have to determine Km. So in this case, we have to determine Km. Actually, over here we have to determine Km. So how we are going to determine Km? Now see, slope is equal to Km divided by R max. So first let us write what is given. Let's write what is given in the reaction. So what is given in the reaction? We are given slope, and slope is given, it's equal to, this is slope, this first thing, it's equal to 300. So we know that slope is equal to Km divided by R max, and this slope is equal to, we know that this slope is equal to Km divided by R max. From where we get it? We get it from Lineweaver-Burk plot. And next thing which is given, that is intercept. So next thing is given intercept. So intercept in this case, it's equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5. But how we can determine intercept? That's 1 upon R max. 1 upon R max. So intercept is equal to 1 upon R max over here. Now see, it becomes easy. we have to determine this Km, and this R max, it can be obtained from over here. We can determine the value of R max. So I'll write it like this. Slope is equal to Km divided by R max. It's equal to 300. So I can write it like this: Km into 1 divided by R max is equal to 300. Now we know that 1 divided by R max, that's interceptor, that is given 2 into 10 to the power 5. Therefore, which implies Km into 2 into 10 to the power 5. 2 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to 300. So Km will be equal to this 1 by R max, it's equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5. Km will be equal to 300 divided by 2 into 10 to the power 5. So what will happen over here? 2 1 is R, 2 150 is R. So I will get where I'll write over here. So Km will be equal to 150 divided by 10 raised to power 5. So can I write it like this? 150 divided by 10 raised to power 5 means 10000, and this 0 will go. That's 15 divided by 10 raised to power 4. So this 10 raised to power 4 will go over here. I'll take this space. This 10 raised to power 4, it will be equal to 15 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Now if I take the point over here, it will be 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 5. So it will be equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 5. So this is the correct answer of this question. See how easy this question is. If you know the concept, the question becomes very easy. So how we can solve this question? By using Lineweaver-Burke plot. Basically, we have to remember only one equation. From that equation, we can determine everything. So we can determine everything from that equation. Next important thing, there is one more important thing in the equation. There is one more important thing. Let me take the first step again. So over here I have written K2 into E0 is equal to maximum rate. This is again very important. K2 into E0 is equal to maximum rate. K2 into E0 is equal to maximum rate. Where this K2, it's called turnover frequency. This K2 is called turnover frequency. This K2 is called turnover frequency. Therefore, you can write turnover frequency or turnover number, it's equal to maximum rate, that's R max, divided by E naught. So this is again very important. I hope you might have liked this video. If you really like the video, please let me know in the comment section. Please share and subscribe this channel with your loved ones. Thank you for being with me, and thanks for watching this lecture.